Hey scholars, so today we are going to be practicing finding our text evidence. When we do this, we are reviewing the standard of asking and answer questions while reading. So today we're going to focus on a non-fiction story, which means it is true, and the purpose of reading a non-fiction story is to learn something. Now, in March, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, okay? So that's where everybody wears green, talk about leprechauns and lucky gold coins, rainbows, all that stuff, okay? But you might be wondering, why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Or how did it even get started? So at the end of this article, you should know something about St. Patrick's Day. So before you get started, this paper is located in your ELA folder. So if you'll pause the video and pull out this paper, make sure it says St. Patrick's Day, okay? And then go ahead and write your name on it. Okay, so before we start reading the story, I just want to review what we talked about last week in class. So when we look at questions, we really need to think about what they're asking us. So let's just review a couple of these questions stems. If I see the word when at the beginning of my question, when do you go to school? When is your soccer game? When is your birthday? It's asking you for a time, okay? So when I see the word when, it's asking me for a time. It could be the time of day. It could be a date. It could be morning, afternoon, evening. It could be what season it is. Is it summer, winter, fall? Okay, so when means it is a time. Where, okay, this is another easy one. Where is a location? Okay, so it could be a specific location, or it could simply be at school, at my house, outside, inside, at a friend's house. Okay, so where, and we have the picture of the globe here, means a place. Here's another easy question. Who? Okay, if it says who, you are looking for a person. So if you underline something that's not a person or a character, you need to rethink about what the question is asking you. Okay, so who? The next one is what, okay? What? What typically is going to be a right there answer, okay? So Miss Esther on this one has put first, next, and later. So sometimes you need to go back in the story. It might say, what happened after this? Or what did this person do? So typically a what question is going to be a right there. Just got to go find it, okay? All right, the last one is the more difficult one, which is the why. Okay, so you have to think about your story. You have to understand what the character is doing or the information that is being taught in order to answer this question. Okay, so you have to look a little bit harder for the why and for the how question. Okay, so those two are the hardest ones. So let's go ahead and get started. I want you to take your story and I want you to put it in front of you and I want you to follow along while Miss Esther is reading. That means your finger is on your text. Okay, so here we go. St. Patrick's Day. Did you know St. Patrick was a real person in the 5th century? St. Patrick was born in Britain, but he was kidnapped and taken to Ireland as a slave at the age of 16. After escaping on a boat, St. Patrick came back to Britain and became a priest. In the year 432, St. Patrick went to Ireland to spread his faith and explain his beliefs using the 3-leaved shamrock. Many Irish people still practice Christianity, so St. Patrick's influence was important to St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on March the 17th to honor his leadership. Today, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated around the world, sometimes in a religious way, but not always. Originally, St. Patrick's Day was associated with the color blue, but now the color green is integral to St. Patrick's Day celebrations. In fact, in the United States, it is often a tradition to wear green or risk getting pinched, except at school, of course. In Ireland, many cities hold parades and celebrations, sometimes for days. Some cities around the world even dye the water in rivers or fountains green. St. Patrick's Day is a fun time to learn about Ireland. So that was about St. Patrick's Day. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your highlighter, okay? So you should have a highlighter in your pencil pouch, And we are going to simply highlight the words, the question words in each of these questions. So grab your highlighter, hit pause if you need to, and let's highlight our words. So first of all, I'm actually going to highlight our title because we've learned, right, that the title is very important. We should always ask ourselves, what is the title telling us? It's telling me that this story is about St. Patrick's Day. Now, let's highlight our question words. I have a who, okay, which is a person, okay? It's telling me that this answer here is going to be a person. Here, I have what, where, why, how, and when. Okay, so go ahead and highlight those questions. The next thing you're going to do is I want you to reread this story on your own. Okay, if you need help rereading, you can rewind the video and listen to Miss Esther read it one more time. Okay, so if you need help reading it, move the video back and you can listen to Miss Esther read it one more time. Then I want you to take the correct colors, blue, yellow, red, purple, green, and orange, and go back to your text and find the sentence that helps us answer each of these questions. When you're finished with this worksheet, you're going to simply place it in your folder in the I'm done section, and Miss Esther will collect it later. Can't wait to see how smart you are.